start with purpose. So the concept of purpose is connecting today with something in the future. So it's knowing what you're doing today is going to have an impact in your future. And people really need purpose and meaning in life. It's something that's very important to them. And if we don't have purpose and meaning in life, then we focus inwardly. We focus on ourselves. And when we focus on ourselves, we tend to focus negatively. We tend to criticize ourselves and look at the bad things, and that puts us in a bad mood. Whereas if we are focused on something bigger than ourselves, like the purpose of the company or our own individual purpose or the purpose of the team, if we're focused on something bigger than ourselves, then we feel better about ourselves. We're more excited, and we're much more productive and enthusiastic. Frankel did research, and he asked people, said, would you rather have purpose and meaning in your life, or would you rather have more money? And 80% chose purpose. And we find that in a lot of the happiness research and also in a lot of the Great Place to Work studies. People think that employees want more money. Employees only want more money when they're not motivated and engaged. If they have a good purpose, they like where they work, they have this PMC concept, then they're willing to work for a little less money. And we've seen that in research over and over again. And so it's kind of like Sisyphus. Like I said, the Gallup poll showed that 70% of employees are not engaged in the U.S. And it also goes in the U.K. as well. 70% are not engaged. And what it is it's like Sisyphus. And Sisyphus was the king in Greek mythology who the gods forced to roll a rock up a hill every day. And every day at the end of the day, that rock would roll back down the hill. And so these non-engaged employees are like Sisyphus. They come in every day, they do their work, and then the next day they just start over. So they're not getting anywhere. They don't feel like they're accomplishing anything. And what we want is productive, engaged employees who feel like they're going somewhere. So we need to give them a purpose. We need to give them a why for what they're doing. So let's talk about how do we do that. So what steps do we take to give our employees purpose? So the first is identify the company's purpose. You know, what is the company doing? What's the reason for being for the company? And the reason being for my company, the one that actually pays me money, is reinventing the way brands are built. And so what is your company's purpose, and what is the why? Why should people come to work every day? Why should they be excited about what they're doing? Tell them how they contribute to that purpose. So if you can tell them what the company purpose is, how do they connect to that? And by the way, I'm talking about a company purpose, but you could also identify a team purpose. And you could also identify an individual purpose. Some people do come to work just so that they can earn money so they can go and do something outside of work, but that's okay. That's their purpose. Identify how working here enables their purpose, and they'll be more motivated. And then communicate over and over and over again. It's not about telling them in a company meeting, this is the vision for the company, or this is the mission for the company, or this is the purpose for the company. You want to tell them in that company meeting, but you also want to send out emails and reminders. You also want to recognize them for doing things that support the company purpose or the team purpose. You also really want your supervisors connecting everything your employees are doing to a purpose, right? Tell them why. Tell them what is it doing for the bigger picture, right? Something bigger than themselves. So here's your first activity. Write down the purpose of your company, the purpose of your team, or the purpose of one of your employees. And so recognizing this purpose and bringing that to your employees will help them be more engaged and more excited. A couple of examples, again, for my company, it's reinventing the way brands are built. That's something people can really get their arms around. They feel like it's a noble purpose. For a team, you might say, hey, we want to make all our clients successful, or we want to increase the safety of our organization. And then, again, an individual, we have a lot of individuals that are in bands and they love to share their music. And so we show them how they can work with us and then go home at night and share their music, and how we'll come and attend those concerts and share with our friends and help them share their music. So we help them fulfill their individual purposes. So take a minute and write down the purpose of your company, your team, or your